Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation on why behavior programs should be in schools. Here is my agenda for the day. We're going to start with my SMART goal, how it relates to children's development, looking at cognitive, physical, and social. We're going to look at how we can support my goal, a short video, what I need from you, some next steps, contacts, and references at the end. My SMART goal, I'll read for you, is to have the How Many Wins behavior program being used as their main behavior program in one or more of the following nonprofits-based programs: City Year, Reading Corps, and Jumpstart by the fall of 2019. What is How Many Wins? How Many Wins behavior program looks at positive behavior incentives focused on a tiny win. We focus on, rather than just saying positive, look positive, we look at it as a win. This is something that personally we like to write it in a Sharpie on a piece of duct tape so that we can keep it forever and you have it there to remember what your win for the day is. It can be as simple as you got a nap in, or you can also have gotten an A on one of your hardest tests. Any win throughout the day matters, and it's just a matter of looking at that positive note throughout the day. Who are City Year, Jumpstart, and these other nonprofits? They're all connected with AmeriCorps. They all have volunteers doing the bulk of the work. They work with preschoolers up till 12th grade. They focus on reading, math, and behavior, and they are ultimately trying to get students that are going to drop out to not drop out and keep them on track and bring them from right below on track so that they don't get behind, even worse than they could as they continue to move up in grades. In terms of cognitive support, behavior programs just create a positive mindset overall, and by having a positive mindset, you're allowing your brain to actually work harder and believe in the work that you're doing. We pile on so much day by day for these students that having all these negative atmospheres and these negative outlooks like don't do that, you're not doing that right, don't turn the page yet, it continues to bring their mind lower and lower and their own self-confidence down. By bringing up their positive mindset, it can support their cognitive development and allow them to actually learn more and be accepting of being wrong or not having everything correct, because they can believe that there is a bright side to their day. Physically, it just allows students to be more aware of themselves, and it allows them to not hold back. For example, in KIPP schools, they took away report cards and turned it into behavior cards, allowing students to look at behaviorally how they are being held back. And one individual lacks self-motivation, and by pushing herself to believe in herself, she was actually able to complete a race she never thought she could have done, that the school requires everyone to do, and rather than seeing it as a requirement and a struggle, she looked at it as something that she could accomplish. And although she was nearly last and she knew it, she ran pretty much the entire way and never gave up. That video is cited in the references below. Socially, what I saw when I actually worked in City Year, the behavior programs, they were only set during lunch, and they picked certain students to work with, making them more aware that they have a behavior issue and making them feel more self-conscious about it. They were also left outside of lunch, which is one of the most important times of the day to be socially with other people, and to allow their behavior to expand. So this is why I especially wanted to bring this into City Year. How Many Wins would allow the students to stay in a classroom together. It would allow the other students to understand where they want to win and their own wins, and allows everyone to be in a more positive mindset rather than separating everyone out. Research. It's everywhere. Teaching needs to involve behavior programs. It's just what it is. It supports it in a more positive way. It takes away violence, it takes away bullying. The younger we can start it, the better we can be on it and have students actually participating in life. They won't be living in your home when they're 22 years old anymore once they're done with college, because they'll be more behaviorally and positively adapt to be willing to go out and try something in the world rather than seeing it as a negative aspect. Here is a short video you can all watch later that gives just more ideas and more support on why positive behavior is such an important part in the classroom and everyday life. The new plan, the hope, my goals, I want it to be implemented into nonprofit programs, because nonprofit programs are in the schools that need the support the most. And by starting there is where the help is really needed, where the schools don't get the financial support, they don't get those extra teachers. These are the people that are those extra teachers for free for those schools that don't get it. And this is why I am pushing for How Many Wins being a more basic behavior program that focuses on small, incremental, positive aspects of their day, because their lives are so traumatic and so hard every single day that they do need to be positive for the maybe one meal that they can get at school. And this is why this program is important to these nonprofits to be in those types of schools. What you can do is push the behavior programs in your schools, email your teachers, your principals, your superintendent, anyone on staff, be at those school board committee, try to be at the council meetings and where I am today, and just push for these programs to be in these other nonprofit programs or just in the school themselves. To contact City Year or Jumpstart, I have them below. The Reading Corps is a bit more of a new program, and that one I've had to contact more myself, which I have been able to do. But you are welcome to go to their website as well. And there are my websites. Thank you so much.